There's nothing like a glass of Chateau de Chasselier, eh, Josiah? You were right there, Jeremiah. Who'd have thought 30 years ago we'd all be sitting here drinking Chateau de Chasselier? In those days we'd have been glad to have the price of a cup of tea. A cup of cold tea. Without milk or sugar. Or tea. In a cracked cup and all. We never had a cup. We used to have to drink out of a rolled up newspaper. The best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth. We were happy then, though we were poor. Because we were poor. My old daddy used to say money doesn't buy you happiness. He was right. I was happy then, when I had nothing. We used to live in this tidy old house with great big holes in the roof. House, you were lucky to have a house. We used to live in one room, all 126 of us huddled together in one corner for fear of falling. You were lucky to have a room. We used to have to live in a corridor. We used to dream of living in a corridor. Would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank on a pile of rubbish, and we woke up every morning by a load of rotten fish dumped all over us. House, humph. Well, when I say house, I mean a hole in the ground, covered by a sheet of tarpaulin. It was a house to us. We were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to live in the lake. You were lucky to have a lake. There was 160 of us living in a small shoebox in the middle of the road. Cardboard box? You were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a brown paper bag in a septic tank. We used to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and clean the bag, eat a crust of stale bread, go to work down mill every day for 14 hours a day week in week out, and when Dad got home, he would thrash us to sleep with his belt. Luxury. We used to have to get out of the lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go to work every day for £2 a month, come home and Dad would beat us about the head and neck with a broken bottle, if we were lucky. Well, we had it tough. We used to have to get up out of the shoebox at 12 o'clock at night and lick road clean with dung. We had half a handful of cold gravel, worked 24 hours a day at the mill for a 4p every 6 years, and when we got home, our daddy would slice us in two with a bread knife. Right, I had to get up in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, half an hour, before I went to bed, eat a handful of cold poison, work 29 hours a day down mill, and pay owner for permission to come to work, and when we got home, our father would kill us, and dance about our graves singing hallelujah. And you try and tell the young people of today that, and they won't believe you. They won't.